I'm Dean.
Hi, nice to
I'm
meet you.
Dean. I'm Ryan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
So we heard you guys already got accepted. We're really excited about that.
Yeah, we're eager to talk to you guys.
Definitely. So today we're just we have a little presentation for you to really just make sure you know all you need to know about Wesleyan and why we're so proud of being a Titan.
Awesome.
So this is just a picture, an overview of our campus. Not sure if you've visited yet, but it's a beautiful campus from fall to spring, and we're definitely really proud of it. So a little background, what is Illinois Wesleyan? So Illinois Wesleyan is a liberal arts college in Bloomington, Illinois, as you know. And we think the liberal arts college aspect really gives us an advantage in like discovering true passions. A lot of young students like yourselves, we've seen have been nervous with going to a liberal arts college instead of going to a large university, going straight into their major. But we think it offers an advantage to focus on different aspects of life to understand that full value of the liberal arts, and with that comes experiential learning. At Wesleyan, we have a ton of internships. 50% of students study abroad, so it's really hands-on learning based.
70% actually get an internship and go through that process.
Yeah, so we're really proud of our students taking advantage of the opportunities they have here at Wesleyan. Success and Passion, IWU is the #1 school in Illinois, small school, for the highest earning grads, and we think that comes from passion in the classroom. That's because we believe our 11-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio is really an important factor. Coming to Illinois Wesleyan, a lot of students can be, I want the college experience of the big classroom. Well, if you're 1 in 500, you're not going to get that individualized attention. And then lastly, it's a big investment. We know that Illinois Wesleyan College in general is a big investment for you guys, but it's an investment that pays off in the long term. We have a little video really quick of why we think you're going to love it here, and these are all students.
My name is Brianna Walker, and you're going to love it here at Illinois Wesleyan because you're surrounded by people who want you to succeed in college and
That's some of
at
the
work.
examples of the
You're going to love
hands-on
it here
learning.
because you get to apply yourself in ways you never thought you could.
My name is Deontay Mitchell. You're going to love it here because of the amazing events that happen every week.
You're going to love it here because you can pursue all of your passions. You don't have to pick just one. I'm Claire Michael, and you're going to love it here at Illinois Wesleyan because you'll find the friends you never knew you needed that you now can't imagine your life without.
You're going to love it here because it is a small campus, but no matter what you want to do, it's a big community that you get to be a part of, and we're going to support you for that.
So just a little glimpse into Wesleyan student life and some of the advantages and reasons.
Alright, so moving on to academics. Illinois Wesleyan is a prestigious liberal arts school, and they really take pride and passion in engaging the student and really trying to get the student to be the best version of themselves. We have an outstanding professor and faculty staff here with small classrooms. The average class size is 16, and you really get that one-on-one individualized attention that a lot of students are really seeking nowadays.
Yeah, like we said before, when you go to those 500 people classes at ISU or U of I, our neighbors around us, it's hard even to get to know the TA. And you see our students here, when they're struggling, our teachers care. They reach out, and they'll help those individual students, which you don't see at a lot of others.
And they really do give a lot of opportunities to work on individualized projects or research opportunities that really tailor to the students' interests and passions. And so the next is that we offer 80 different major and minor programs, over 700 study abroad options, and various internships. So it's really up to the student to go ahead and go out there and get a head start on their life, and with all these opportunities that Wesleyan provides for them, and help discover the students' interests and passions here, and really be able to go and apply those skills to employers and grad school who are really trying to seek the skills that students get here.
Yeah, we really are looking for students that want to succeed, want to excel, and if you're one of those students that is going to take advantage of the opportunities, we think Wesleyan will be an extremely successful investment.
Yeah, and you'll fit right in. So like the right fit. We actually had 90% of our first year students that actually come back their sophomore year, so we do have a high retention rate here. And beyond that sophomore year, our average is 30% higher than the national average.
Yeah, and we're really proud of that.
Yeah.
I know in my experiences, I have a lot of friends that have transferred out of big schools, transferred out of even small schools altogether. So the fact that we have 90% freshman to sophomore year, I think is very
It really does show.
very backing of how much students enjoy and care about our
It
community.
really does show that people do like love it here, and they do want to come back. They make those bonds freshman year, and they're eager to get back to school. I know that's how it was for me.
Yeah.
I got here, I was kind of nervous. I didn't know if I was gonna like being away from home, but then once I got here, I was ready to come back each year. And also our students here, they finish strong. 92% of the students complete their degree in 4 years and walk the stage. So that just shows that academics is a very, very important task to students here, and it's the main goal.
Yeah, and we understand, college is a lot of money, and when you have the availability, 92% of students to finish in 4 years, that kind of doesn't lift a burden because it's still on you to finish, but it shows how realistic it is, whereas other schools definitely have a lower rate.
So our next topic here is our talking about financial aid. And so we do have a competitive sticker price here. We do really try to work with students and work with their families and try to get the best option and availability for them. Actually, 95% of our students qualify for scholarships or grant assistance, and over half of that financial package is covered
Yeah,
through
and,
the financial aid.
and when we say competitive sticker price, we don't want to scare anyone off. We understand that we're an expensive school when you look at us online, but we believe that that's there for a reason. We value ourselves as a school as high as those Ivy League schools, those more expensive schools. However, with the work, you're with the scholarship and grant assistance, you're really getting an amazing deal because of how high we value ourselves and how high the workforce values a Wesleyan degree as well.
Yeah, the number might be scary, but more than likely, people aren't paying that.
Yeah,
They're
go
getting-
through that process and really understand how much the cost will be.
Yeah, and that moves on into it's a lifelong investment. It really is value. So you're getting what you're paying for. You're getting everything that you get with the bargain and a little more. It's about life dividends. You're looking at the future and on what's coming. So.
And then lastly, debt. We realize that debt's a part of being a college student. That's just something a lot of students have to go through. But we're very proud to say that 99% of Wesleyan graduates successfully pay off their student loans. That's something Wesleyan's really proud of. That just shows how successful our alumni have been in the past. That's just an incredible stat. We have a video that we could share with you later as well. It's just making sure you know how to fill out the FAFSA, state loans, and then as well as IWU.
Kind of just running through that process, make it more convenient on yourself.
So next, we just want to talk to you guys a little bit more about location and community. Bloomington Normal is a top 10 college town in the U.S. It has an amazing location in terms of being a small school with a big community.
Yeah, part of that goes to the vast amount of college students here in town too. You got Illinois Wesleyan, Illinois State, and Heartland all close here in town. So that's over 25,000 college students that are coming back during the school year. And that's one of the big reasons why we're a top 10 college town in the U.S. And Chicago's 2 hours away, St. Louis is 3, so we're located centrally in Illinois. It's a hub spot.
Yeah, it's an easy drive. A lot of our students are from Illinois, so it's not too far, but it's definitely far enough away from mom or dad where you're not seeing them every day, but at the same time you can go home for a nice cooked meal.
Yeah, the atmosphere is actually just one of a kind too. It's a small campus, but you get that big community, big feel. When I decided to come here, I was from a small town of about 4,000 people, 500 graduation class. So it was kind of a big jump for me because I didn't know anyone here. But I was immediately welcomed into the Titan community and just really felt a part of the community here, and immediately made connections and some lifelong friendships.
Yeah, and I was actually kind of the opposite. So I came from the Chicagoland area. My high school was bigger than Illinois Wesleyan, so I was nervous, and that's okay to be nervous, honestly, about that. But the second you get here, you really understand the advantages of small school, big community, or small campus, big community has. Because one, we get to walk to class. Big schools, that's honestly something a lot of my peers in the past have complained about. And two, just the atmosphere of the big community. always events going on, not only on campus but off campus.
Mm-hmm.
So Wesleyan's kind of a little secluded getaway if you need it, but there's also so much more in the Bloomington.
You're never gonna be bored here. You can get out and go do about anything here.
Definitely.
You're also seeing friendly faces about every day to class.
Yeah.
You're never not seeing someone you don't know
Definitely.
each day. Moving on to the services here, we offer a variety of services, including tutoring, which is offered for all subjects and it's student-led. We have our career development center. They're great here. Their doors are always open. They're able to help with resumes, mock interviews, job search, even host a career fair every semester.
Yeah, I've personally taken advantage of the mock interviews. My junior year, I had an interview for an internship over the summer, and I was not prepared. And I came in, and they did a lot of work for me and helped me out. So definitely time attested, and it's worked for Wesleyan students.
Yeah, every time I've came in here, they've helped me right away. No questions asked. And we also have our health service located conveniently on campus for ease of access, and if anyone's not feeling well, it's just right there.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. Obviously, you're gonna get sick in 4 years here. If not, that's all the power to you. But our health services does a great job of supporting you and really, helping you in those times of need. Because being sick can be stressful, and college is a big task. But they do a phenomenal
Yeah, they
job.
really take care of you there.
And then this is actually a student-filmed video. We're really proud of this. It's just a drone video of Illinois Wesleyan, so a little campus
Yeah,
tour.
it shows you a little bit about what we got here.
As you can see, this is our quad here.
Beautiful quad, all seasons.
We are actually an arboretum on our quad, which means it's basically a lot of trees that are labeled, and we're really proud of that. We're a green campus here. This is our State Farm Business Building.
Most of your business classes will be in there if you decide to be a business major.
So as you can see, we're kind of have our own little area in the Bloomington normal community. So it's kind of a nice getaway. This is our Ames Library. We're super proud of it. One of the best libraries in the nation, if you ask our students. Always a great place to study.
Yeah, it's just a
And
little
that's the Bloomington normal area.
private getaway right there in town.
So moving on, we want to also make sure you know about all of our campus opportunities because there are a ton. This semester, we had actually over 200 student organizations, and those are student-run, student-led. We're extremely proud of that because not only does that kind of get you into a group where you can meet a ton of people, it offers leadership positions, which will really help you for the future. We also have 9 fraternities and sororities. I believe 30% male and female around are in fraternity and sororities. Greek life is big here. It has a lot of tradition. We're an old school. However, I wouldn't say we're a Greek school. Obviously, it differs from person to person. If you want to, it's available. If not, you don't have to. A prime example is,
I decided not to rush.
and I'm in a fraternity. I was in a fraternity in college, but we still were best friends.
Yeah, like
And-
I could honestly say I think I have a good friend in each fraternity here on campus.
And that goes with sororities as well. So it's not you have to be in Greek life if you come here. However, the option is definitely available. We have a campus activity boards as well. The Student Senate actually gets over $500,000 a year to plan events, which was, I remember my freshman year coming in an insane stat. We're going to give $500,000 to students to run events.
We're gonna have a little fun.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. And that goes from anything from turning Titan Week, which is the start where freshmen come in, a lot of events, a lot of things on the quad.
Rollerblading in the Hanson Center, concert.
And then we have a concert every spring, which is
Yeah.
really fun that students love to go to. Our sophomore year was B.O.B. and Waka Flocka Flame, and that was a great concert, and every Wesleyan student got in free, and it was packed
It was
with
absolutely
non-Wesleyan
packed.
students too, so
You
that
couldn't
was...
move in the crowd.
Yeah. So we definitely always have a ton of fun events. And then athletics. Wesleyan has a ton of tradition, as old as it is in the athletic field. And we're definitely a proud school of how successful our teams have been, whether it's soccer, football, softball, track. Our girls track team has been phenomenal, and softball team in the last 10 years. So while I wouldn't say everyone in the school goes to our games, they're definitely a great community feeling when you go to those
Yeah,
games. And
welcome to all players and students. It's
Mhm.
just something to do and something fun to.
definitely. And then our last thing we want to talk to you is life after Wesleyan. The first thing that comes to mind for us is value. That's what Illinois Wesleyan offers you. First, an alumni network. Once a Titan, always a Titan, and those Titans out in the workforce will definitely go out of their way to help assist you.
And that's worldwide. They're eager to help the next Titan
Mhm.
generation.
Actually, the CEO of Mizuno right now is a Titan over in Japan, and we know we have plenty of Titans over
We
in
actually
Europe as well.
met him
Yeah.
in Japan.
So there's connections worldwide that are eager to help the
Mhm.
next Titan generation. A prime example is actually our senior year in our sales class, we had 2 alumni a week come back and just talk about their job and how they've worked, where their career path has gone. And that's crazy to think that these Titans are taking time out of their busy day, their work, to come back and talk to students, which is incredible.
They've shown us their day-to-day lives, and
Mhm.
it's really just a glimpse into what life could be.
Yeah, and then we're the #1 undergraduate institution in Illinois for job placement and starting salaries. So we'll tell you exactly how it is. On average, they make $59,100 a year, which for a 22, 23-year-old coming out of college is very, very good. And we're extremely proud to say that. We're not afraid to
Go ahead.
kind of brag
Yeah.
a little bit about it. We're proud of our students. We're proud of what they've accomplished. And then finally, you'll be a part of the Titan family. We have a ton of famous alumni that have all left their legacy at Wesleyan and in the world, like Jack Sigma, who is a 7-time NBA All-Star, Hall of Fame inductee, Wayne Mesmer, who sings the national anthem currently at Cubs games and a lot of Chicago athletics, and actually came back here for our homecoming and sang the national anthem a few years ago. And then Richard Jenkins, who you know. If you don't know, he's an actor. He was the dad in Step Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have a lot of alumni in that Titan family, no matter what field you go down. We're definitely proud. So we have one last question for you.
That's
Are
all
you ready to be Titan?
Nursing school over all of the other really good nursing
Mhm.
schools in Illinois that are giving us more money.
Okay. I think one of the main reasons for coming to Wesleyan to be a nursing student is, yes, there is that difference, but I think the big thing right here is value. At Illinois Wesleyan University, I know our nursing students get a ton of hands-on training. We have hospitals very closely circulated around the campus, whether it's Broman, which some nursing students actually walk to at 5 a.m. And secondly, going into the workforce, those Titans are already nurses at those major hospitals such as Rush, Northwestern. I know 3 undergraduate nursing students actually last year who graduated and already are working at Northwestern in their respective nursing fields. So it just goes to show you that success is almost expected here. And if that's what you want and if that's what you expect out of yourself, I think Wesleyan's the place to go.
Yeah, going off that, Wesleyan does really prepare you for life after college. I know that these nursing students, they go to do clinicals, they get a lot of that hands-on experience, and they really do appreciate that their choice was to come here to Wesleyan and gain that.
And as well, I think one last thing is being at a small school, Wesleyan nurses end up becoming really good friends. They go to clinicals together. It's not a big school where you have 800 other nursing majors. You're going to be in the tight-knit group. There's going to be I'm not sure the exact number of how many nursing majors we have, but 100 to 200 people that you'll get to know day to day on a basis.
You'll see, like we said earlier, you'll see those friendly faces, and you'll be able to really connect with them
and learn from each
that,
other.
yeah.
Okay. So aware of that. I want to be an English major.
Okay.
English majors, I know I won't make any money after I graduate, and I don't really want to go into debt being here. And I don't really know why I should come here if I know I'm not going to make any money when I graduate because I want to be a journalist.
Okay.
Like, I have no idea why I should come to like a private school like this if I know I'm going to go like hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt.
Well, one thing I will say is, in terms of debt, we know that's a big word.
Mm-hmm.
But our admissions office will work with you as best they can to lower the price of the price of Illinois Wesleyan University. So keep working with them. Don't worry too much.
They're here to help you. They're gonna make that as competitive as possible and really try to help and get your best interest in mind.
And secondly, as a liberal arts college, I think going into you want to be a
English major
English
journalist.
Journalist,
anything like that.
getting that liberal arts education that is here at Illinois Wesleyan will really broaden your horizons on what you think is possible and really how you conduct yourself moving forward. Each different experience at Wesleyan will definitely help you with that.
It'll prepare you for a variety of different things. So you might come in, I mean, I'm not saying anything against your English major, but you might see something else here that you might like, or like a different interest.
Yeah, and as well as journalism, we have a very tight-knit alumni group, and we're always going to go back to that. And we believe, even in the media field, we have a ton of alumni that if you reach out, they'll respect the fact that you were an Illinois Wesleyan Titan.
I know I was very thankful. I came in and undecided, and I was just taking all my gen eds, just kind of knocking some stuff out, and really did help kind of just coming in like that and getting a wide variety of learning.
So I know that you guys have a 3-year on-campus living requirement, and I'm just a little bit worried about that because, at home I have a lot of freedom and stuff like that, so I don't want to be constricted to just the campus. So I guess what are your thoughts on?
Yeah, no, that's definitely a concern for a lot of our students. It recently changed from 2 to 3. However, Wesleyan's done a great job in updating its own on-campus offerings in terms of whether it's apartment-style living or dorm life. So you won't necessarily be in a dorm for all 3 years. We have a Gates community, and that's all apartment-style living. And the students really love that.
It's really comfortable. You're getting your own room in those places. Same as Dodds, I believe.
Yep.
Harriet, maybe.
So it's not necessarily you're locked into a meal plan all 3 years. You're locked into dorm life all 3 years. Yes, freshman, sophomore year normally that is kind of the path students take. However, I wouldn't feel nervous of the fact that you'll be constricted to on campus. There's a ton of opportunities to move around.
Personally, I was in a dorm for 3 years and I loved it. But I mean,
to each their own.
Yeah.
Wesleyan offers those different opportunities.
Yeah, my mom already said that I can't get the fancy housing, that she wants to pay like the basic price. The dorms, like, are they crappy?
We'll be completely honest with you. Our dorms, freshman year, are kind of normal dorms. They're not anything extravagant.
you gotta make your space.
Yeah,
work.
definitely. We
gotta do
suggest
it.
you take an on-campus visit to kind of get more of a true feel of how the dorms feel personally. But our students, as you can see, we still have a 90% retention rate freshman to sophomore year. So it's not like students are consistently not liking the dorms. You usually have your own AC unit, community bathrooms freshman year. But as you move on and get older, you'll really be able to kind of, even staying at the basic level, but you'll be able to kind of understand and move on through that.
It's definitely comfortable and manageable.
Yeah.
Just wondering, I'm very focused on my academics and everything, so I was just wondering if you guys consider Illinois Wesleyan to be a party school, or would you say that you definitely don't have to partake in that scene?
No, I think personally, I guess a best way to describe it would be we're not a party school, we're a fun school. Obviously, every college town is going to have those opportunities to go out, have a good time, especially with the big community we
Yeah,
have.
like we said, there's something for everyone. You're
But at the same time, it's not required. It's not like everyone is going out all the time. We're not that type of school, but it's available.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's very easy to
Just-
stay in and
you
have
can
that
easily
group of
join
friends.
join a club or something like that.
Yeah, we have clubs and activities going on every night, from finance club, econ club, to movie club, to Spanish club. So there's definitely something you can fill your time in with that's not partaking in partying as well.
Honestly, like, you talk a lot about how we can pay off whatever debt we have. Everyone gets financial aid. You give good scholarships, but I mean, like, come on, it's $60,000 a year. Like, I don't know how to justify that.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is going back to it. It's competitive. We value ourselves, and through our student success, we can show that it's manageable and it pays off in great dividends.
Yeah, you gotta think about it that way. You gotta think it's an investment you're paying now for your future, setting yourself up for life.
Sure, I get that, but Augustana will let me go for like $6,000 less every single year, and that adds up a lot.
Yes.
I don't know. I just don't know how I can justify turning down a better offer than that.
I think going forward, that's a better value, or that's a lower value, but it's not necessarily a better offer. Like we said, our starting salary is the highest in Illinois, so right off the bat, you'll be able to start paying off those student loans. And not only that, we have Titans here that can help you with your financials during school. We have on-campus jobs, so it's very manageable while being on campus if you put forth the effort. And being a Titan after college and the alumni network, they're always willing to help you out, even if you've never met them. And that's been shown countless times. So it's really understanding that being a Titan will not only be able to pay off those debts and loans, but you'll also be able to exceed afterwards. Well, thank you.
Since you guys were only prepared for 10 minutes.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you guys.